When you mentioned essential services, can you talk about what those are?
Well, again, we go back to water and sewage, we go back to drainage, we go back to what we have done as an assessment, and we're not the professionals, but we know that 80% of the homes on this island are of substandard quality of life conditions. When we talk about quality of life, we're talking about trailer homes on the 4th largest barrier island in the state of Georgia. I want somebody to look that law up. Are trailer homes even allowed on the 4th largest barrier island in the state of Georgia? First, our research shows us no. But when we talk about this,
can we address some of these issues and break them down into smaller components so that we can at least see if we can find an answer or solution to some of them, or whether or not they even fall within our present purview?
can we do that, Mr. Bartel?
I mean, when you talk about water and sewage, are we talking about a failure of the political system? I mean, that's clearly a local issue. County commissioners control the rate that water and sewage is expanded and where it goes. And so what exactly are we talking about? Is your local elected officials refusing to act? Are they acting in some cases and failing to act in other cases? What exactly are we alleging that they've done wrong?
Your point is valid. So the specificity of your point is absolutely valid. So what we're communicating is the following. There are administrative practices in each department that are set up as operating practices to be followed. And we're saying because those practices, operating practices, were not following, the following has happened. We have poor water services, poor sewer treatment, substandard housing, non-available medical services, non-availability of educational services, non-availability of transportation and road management. All of these policies, laws, and administrative practices and operating practices are on the books.
Okay. We don't have, so, and I understand, if I'm right, I understand that you're saying that those administrative procedures are not being followed for racially discriminatory reasons.
Absolutely.
Another suggestion I have on the basics of getting these things addressed. I would also recommend talking with the state of Georgia, if DNR directly, or the state of Georgia Attorney General's office, because they would have jurisdiction over, the following state laws as it pertains to sewage, water, drainage. So that would be another, avenue I could.
What's been the response of your elected officials? Had they been, I don't know, were they invited today?
Yes.
Everybody.
All the commissioners and
Every last one.
you have a city manager?
He was invited as the city manager and the county manager, as well as the attorney for the county, as well as the building services inspector for the county, as well as the tax commissioner, and as well as the tax assessor's office.
Sapelo Island is a barren island, and it's more or less under the state of Georgia jurisdiction. And in their bylaw, they said that the state of Georgia, which is under DNR, should provide essential service for the people on Sapelo Island, such as water.
We understand, but you're a politician. You understand that, having a guideline that says we'll provide, but it's all dependent upon how the money is allocated, the tax dollars are allocated. So is the state of Georgia not properly allocated? I mean, is that what we're talking about?
Well, let's answer the question.
A failure to allocate.
That's why we're here, we're getting full service.
Well, what's happening is going on the next side is not coming here. They are getting money to the state. We are part of the state crime. It's not coming here. It's coming on the next side.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the first part.
What I'm saying is that, okay, the state is government is allocating money to the state and whatnot, so they can take care of it. And the state's giving to the counties. Nothing's coming here, but it's going on the next side. Even all tax dollars we're paying, we don't get anything for it.
services, trash, road services. I mean, you're talking about services that are just not being applied, so we're understanding that through our taxation, there's no representation. Mr. Bartell?
Well, the application of the tax dollars are fully spelled out when it comes from HUD or transportation or any other federal department, community development block grants, etc. Comes to the state, comes to the county. We're not unclear about that. We're not unclear about what each department has in the budget and the programs that they take on. What we're clear about is populations in this county are getting those services, and this population is not. And the only difference between the population that is getting the services and the ones that are not is race.
They don't do anything to Sapelo. They don't feel we deserve it. It's cut and dry.
With all due respect, though, Attorney Tarver, it seems as if you're deferring it back to the county, as if it's a political issue. But again, it's like, it's systemic. The former county government employees are telling you there's corruption that is occurring that is causing the election. Commissioner Jordan is one vote. He always gets outvoted, always. So despite all of his efforts and us showing him to support him, he's always outvoted. And so what we're asking is investigate this public corruption that has been voiced several times, and we assume that it is occurring, and it's not something that should be deferred to.
I don't see where I'm referring, but the fact that Commissioner Jordan gets outvoted all the time is not per se corruption. I mean, it's the makeup of the commission or whatever it is. I assume that the other 4 commissioners are Caucasian.
Yes.
You know, there are counties all across this country where it happens. There are 4 white and 1 black. I mean, that's not unusual.
But the way that they went to actually get that is like the methods that they took to be able to have that type of power. And the way that they're utilizing that power in this county that is impacting a particular population, being African Americans.
I'm just really trying to identify what you contend is being done wrong. The fact that Sapelo Island lacks some services that other whites in the county may have is not per se discrimination. There are communities, maybe smaller, in other counties where the same thing. Not every house or every community in every county is on the sewer line. So I'm just trying to get your information, whatever information that you have, that shows that the reason that Sapelo Island doesn't have it is because somebody did something criminal, something that violates your civil rights, or something that violates the federal statutes or the state statutes that prevented this island from receiving those services.
Well, here's the instance right here. I was coming from Darien some time ago, and I noticed the pesticide truck spraying the wood air for insect mosquitoes and whatever. And I said, gee, you know, it's a shame. We don't settle on these local, they water the improper drainage for the ditches and stuff like this. All this water stays and gets stagnant is what breeding mosquitoes and stuff. Last year, you go out the door, the mosquitoes just come to you like a drove, this welch you up, you can't go outside. So that's one issue right there. If they can spray over there, then why can't they come on Sapelo? We pay the same tax at all. It's just simple.
I can address part of that. The west side of the island is the Sapelo Island National Estuary Research Reserve, and it would be illegal to spray on county private property, and it's subject to be sprayed. But you know, you can't spray in the estuary reserve, which, you know, it's not this 400 acres.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Well, sir, my name is Melvin Maxson. Here we go again. I come to these meetings. I'm a direct descendant from Sapelo. This is my father and my mother. That's me. Melvin Banks Sr. and my mom, Carolyn Banks. We need to get back to talking about trash. That's where it all started at. Okay? It started because they put a tariff on trash on this island. Put a tariff. In other words, they charge you $120 some odd dollars on your taxes. And you're getting no essential services. You don't get no garbage can, you don't get no curb pickup like they do on the main line. Basically, you get nothing for your money. Went to the tax commission office, talked to the lady. Well, we're doing everybody like that. Well, if you're doing everybody like that, you're giving everybody the same services. But where is my garbage can at my residence on Sapelo? Where is my garbage man that's going to come pick up my garbage once a week, like they do here on the mainland? Well, you need to talk to your commissioner about that. Okay, you can talk to them, but well, when you talk to them, you get the same old runaround. Everybody passing the buck. But they want your tax dollars for doing absolutely nothing. Have you seen the garbage can on this island? One of these jobs they pick up?
No, I haven't seen the garbage can, but I wrote a big boat over there. Who pays for that?
I got the state of Georgia, taxpayers.
Okay, but the people on the mainland don't need that boat.
Well, I'm not even talking about apple and oranges.
No, I'm talking about those services that you want require money. You have representation. I mean, how can I? What do you want me to? You want me to sue the McIntosh County? Sir, I'm asking. In all honesty. Yeah, valid complaints.
That is valid. What other service are we getting for?
Let me interject for a second. Well, he is alluding to the fact that on the mainland, we have garbage pickup. We have garbage can. Over here, they have nothing. But they still have, they still have to pay the $128. Where you see that fire engine there, they were planning on putting a compactor there, which actually would affect this dwelling, from roads and all that. So I finally talked them out of that with the help of the community.
In terms of allocating, I know you get outvoted but how?
Wait a minute, sir. Now, what had happened in the past, the state of Georgia, under DNR, picked up solid waste on the side. They had their own garbage truck. They had their own barn. They would take all of the solid waste material over to the mainland, and they would put it in the landfill.
And the state of Georgia stopped doing that?
For some reason or other, they got into the hoop with the McIntosh County Commissioners. And McIntosh County Commissioners said, look, we can make more money by charging these people. Down on the south end, you have a disposal.
So the state of Georgia stopped and McIntosh County took responsibility.
Right.
Okay.
And, well, the state of Georgia had